Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, except I'm going to be doing a challenge. That being the Ask Ketchum challenge, where you have to catch all of his Pokemon. Only the ones that are obtainable in Pokemon Scarlet. So, we'll be catching all of them but Pikachu, since I already have him, and he's going to be the first Pokemon we start off at the beginning of our journey. So, starting off from home, we'll be catching all of Ash's Pokemon, and we'll first encounter a Fleshling, which is somewhere around here. Bingo. For an Ultra Ball. Yep. We're not going to worry about genders for certain Pokemon, except for Pikachu. But I already have Pikachu at level 100, and I'm not going to worry too much about a few things. Next, we got to look for Buizel, who should be around here. Where the heck are you, Buizel? There you are. Now we gotta look for Starly. So I'm gonna stop the camera and move on with this episode. Okay, we're out the Starly route. Gotta catch this bad boy. Throw an Ultra Ball at it. And it's a capture. We got two birds and a water type. Alright, now I gotta look for the next Pokemon in Paldea. I'm actually gonna have to stop the camera again, just to, take more time. Alright, there's a Rockruff. Asked if we catch a Rockruff. In case everyone's wondering, about the movesets, I'm not gonna worry about those, so, yeah. Just what I needed. Vampy. Mankey. I know, Ash didn't technically obtain Primate as a Mankey, but we're gonna catch it anyways and evolve in the Primate. So I could catch, a Pokemon that Ash didn't obtain it in its pre-ball stage, as long as it's in the same, evolution line. For example, if I catch, for example, Primate and Gengar, for example, would make sense. So, those are okay to stay. However, I can't evolve, ones like, you know, Gibble or Oshawott, unfortunately. So, that's basically part of the rules. I'll be sure to put, you know, the list in, you know, somewhere in the video. Oh, and speaking of which, get over here, Ghastly. Another Pokemon you need to look for is Sandile, which as didn't obtain Crocodile as a Sandile, that's still gonna be in the same, you know, category as Primate and Haunter, so I wouldn't worry too much about this, so Sandile should be here around somewhere. You know, if I don't find him, you know, in the next minute, then I'll have to stop the camera again. Wait. There you are. Gotcha. Oh, and we got our first evolution for this, you know, challenge. It's always gonna evolve in the Staravia. I was trying to look for a Torkoal, but I'm still in the search of one, but hey, I found Larvitar, even though Ash didn't catch a Larvitar. He's still technically, you know, bonded with one. Kind of like a little Haunter in the first generation. Yes! Gotcha, Larvitar. You know, I should have caught Larvitar. Would anyone agree? Let me know in the comments. There he is, Torkoal. Sure, I would use Pikachu to battle it, but, you know, this Pikachu's too high level. We finally got Torkoal. Oh, like, you know, like the past, like, I don't know, number of minutes. It was more than 5, I guess. I can't even think right now. No, I don't want Swagger. I don't want that. Oh. Fletchling's evolving. There are 2 Pokemon we can actually catch in here. And they're both Dragon-type related Pokemon. One being Noivern and the other being Gibble. A Pokemon Ash should have evolved. Seriously? Speaking of which, there he is now. Oh, come on. they're at level 25 and... You know what? I'm gonna have to try one of my birds. He's a little under level, but it's the best I could do. Oh, come on. Well, good thing is... we're gonna do one more quick attack, because then I'll have a better chance of catching him. Gotcha, Gibble. Okay, now to look for Noivern. Noibat, excuse me. Ashcottom has a Noibat, and you can act with fire. Oh, there's Noibat. Gotcha. We're in the winter area, so we need to catch Snorunt. One of Ash's last catchers in Hoenn before the Hoenn League. Yes! Oh, crap. Okay. One of my favorite Callus Pokemon of Ash's, aside to Greninja, Hawlucha is next on our list. Oh, this one liked me. Because it wanted to be captured by me. Or maybe he was just scared of, you know, the Pikachu that I caught. Probably just a coincidence, so... There are a few other Pokemon that you need to catch. One of them, I believe, is around here or somewhere further away. So, I'll get back to you... Oh, crap. Never mind. I was right. It's supposed to be a dragon Pokemon. That being... Dratini. Well, Ash actually caught as a fully evolved Dragonite. But this is good. Still in the same family. Our next Pokemon, Heracross. Thank God I didn't catch that little toadstool thing, whatever. Aw, come on. I bet Heracross was mad at me for, you know, not using it as much. It's Professor Oak's fault. Come on. Yep, that's my boy Pikachu. Ah, come on. We killed it. Bad. Well, there's another hero. Wait, where'd it go? Well, I'll see you in the next scene, because there's gonna be one more Pokemon we need to catch, or I'll actually catch Heracross in the Kitakami region. Actually, never mind. Oh no. I'm gonna have to back out for now, because I don't want to risk losing all of my Pokemon for this. So close. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Vampy is evolving. Nice. We're gonna try one more time, because this was a waste of time. Failing to catch like 3 Heracrosses. Gosh darn it. About time. Yep. Sandow's final evolving. Just what we needed. Alright. Goomy. Well, thank goodness I caught that thing. And lastly, Riolu. Finally. This one to me is a little tricky to find. Oh, come on. One of my reliable birds. Oh god. Well, Starly's dead. But I can always revive him. This isn't really a Nuzlocke video. I'm trying to catch him in a luxury bolt. Oh, come on. Because that way, I have more of a chance, you know, to make him friendlier. Just by evolving him. Because you have to evolve real by friendship. So, yep. We are now going to move on to the Kitakami region, starting in whatever route I should go in. In the Kitakami region, the first Pokemon we can find is Ash's iconic lobster, Corphish, who is apparently the only Pokemon Ash didn't evolve always in Hoenn. With the exception of Apom, who Ash caught in the during the Battle Frontier arc anyway. So yeah, Corphish, welcome to the group. And finally, Mankey's gonna evolve, even though we already caught him before it evolved. But still. There's one more Pokemon we have to catch in here. Where is he at? Bingo! Finally caught Sawaddle. Okay, this one might be challenging. This could be one of the last Pokemon we have to catch around here. Oh, Hugh's Belly Drum. Yes! Oh, we don't need that. How can I forget? We also need to catch Grimer that evolves into another one of Ash's Pokemon, that being Muck. So sorry about that, everyone. Our next Pokemon is Gligar. Another Pokemon, Ashcott. Oh, he was in Sinnoh, which will evolve in the Gliscor, but sadly, you have to trade it in this game by using a Razor Fang, by giving it a Razor Fang. So, yes, I did omit trade evolutions, so that means I can't evolve Gligar and the Gliscor in this game. I'm so sorry, everyone. I just don't have anyone to trade Pokemon with me. Now, before we get on to the next area, that being the Blueberry Academy, as also caught a Noctowl, it has to be nighttime for him to appear, but sadly, I have to shiny hunt it, and I don't want to take all that time shiny hunting. So, off to the kitty. Our journey in the Kitakami region is over. Time to say hello to the Blueberry Academy. Charmander! One of Ash's best fire-type Pokemon. Oh, come on. He's using Inferno. Oh gosh. I gotta burn. So close. Fire spin's kind of annoying right here. Getting burn damage. Finally, we got Charmander. There's another Pokemon we need to catch as well. First, let me... It should be close by. There he is. Tauros. Why catch 30 of them? No, just one is enough. You could obtain a Tauros in the Paldea region, but it's a Paldean form. Ash does not own a Paldean Tauros, which is why I'm catching it in here. Oh, come on. Almost had it. Darn it, Pikachu. Come on. Gosh darn it. There we go. Okay. Dratini's evolving. That's good. There's Rowlet. Another Pokemon Ash caught. Static, okay. My static ability activated. Let's try Nest Ball. Nope. Timer Ball. So close. Let's try Quick Ball. Yep. Thing about these starters is they have a low catch rate. Makes them harder to catch. Finally. Also, this is another Pokemon we can't evolve. So, just letting you know that. We caught Snivy off guard. Darn it! As a Snivy was actually a female, but you know, a Snivy is a Snivy. Yes, just what we needed. And now, Fletchwing's going to evolve. Totodile. Another Pokemon I really love. Especially Ash's. But it'd be really cool if he actually evolved his Totodile. Ah, come on. Look at that look in his face. It's just like the anime where he's all happy and stuff. Yes. Another Pokemon we need to catch, and that is Ash's Chikorita. Oh, and this one's male, but whatever. Yes. And all I need to do is, level it up once, and it'll turn into the fangirl of them all, Bayleaf. Rio will finally evolve. Yes. Froakie. More like Froakie. That's basically the... Yeah, this one's hard to catch. I'm not even kidding. Yep. Try netball. Nope. He has a very low catch rate. Double team. Just like Ash's Froakie used in the anime. Yes! We caught our boy Froakie. Bulbasaur. There are two of them. The reliable Bulbasaur. And finally, Snoru's evolving. Into Glalie. Alright, Chikorita's finally evolving into the beautiful fangirl herself, Bayleaf! One of my favorite Ashmons from Johto. Finally, Dragon is evolving into what we call the Dragon Knight. It looks kind of like Charizard. That was my first impression on it. And Charmander's evolving. Finally. Just what I like to see. Scraggy's another Pokemon we need to capture. But it's not the last one from Unova. We still have several more to catch. Oh, and speaking of which, we got one right behind us. Froakie's evolving. And the Frogadier. Where'd he go? There he is. Tepig. Tepig, you're tough, man. That went well than I expected. I finally caught Ash's Tepig. Crap. Yes! You gotta be kidding me. Almost had him. That ball's not gonna work either. Recoil damage, okay. Darn it. Finally. There are also 3 more Pokemon I gotta find, and I'll go find them right now. As his best grass starter, Trico. Oh boy. Let's see how he's gonna turn out in terms of catching. No. Oh. Lee Storm. Very interesting move. The upgraded version of Razor Leaf. Oh, come on. I'll try a Thunderbolt. Oh gosh. Flapple. Yes. The only bat just needs, 20 more levels to evolve. Yo, I was walking in the neighborhood and I found my boy, Turtwig. Snap. Well. Alright, Charmeleon. You don't have to battle, but I at least want you to be there to intimidate Turtwig with your aggressive power. Yep. Plan worked. Or no, that was just a coincidence. And the last Pokemon we need to catch in this area as this awesome Firecat Litten. Yes! In one go. We're gonna do more evolution before we go to the final area of this place. Starting with Charmeleon evolving into Ash's awesome Charizard. Frogadier is finally gonna evolve into Ash's amazingly peak-like Greninja. Clockwork is finally evolving into Ash's awesome Swagmaster, best Univamon, Crocodile. And let's not forget Grimer, the grimace looking thing. Mook! The one that loves to give Professor Oak hugs. We found Oshawott. And it's at level 70. Wow, that Oshawott is a trickster. Let's see how a little Irontail feels. Oh, okay, good. It nearly killed it. And it nearly would have killed me, but nope. Gosh darn it. Pikachu just froze there. Dive Ball works perfectly. Alright, time to get back to catching Pokemon. I accidentally hit the button on accident. Dang it. Let's try Net Ball. Yes! That worked out perfectly. Okay, we still got a few more Pokemon of assets that we need to collect. The first one right here is Cyndaquil. A very, underrated fire starter in the anime. Specifically one that was owned by Ash. So close to catching it. Well, because we have to make Pikachu faint. Let's counter up Tepig. Uh-oh. Yes. Finally. As its best written Pokemon from Sinnoh, Chimchar. Let's land an Iron Tail on him. Dang it. Oh, Chimchar really wants to battle. I mean, he doesn't have a trainer right now. Wow. That was close. Pokeball, go get it! Yes! Alright guys, I forgot to evolve Chimchar on screen while I actually lost the footage. So, just letting you know that. And finally, after a long-lasting friendship, I evolve Swaddloon into Libani. Finally, our last Pokemon we need to evolve for this video. Noivern. So these are all of Ash's Pokemon. Fully evolved. These 3 are half evolved. These are unevolved. And I already put these Pokemon there because there wasn't any room for them. Pokemon that do evolve but was unable to. Pokemon that are in training, and finally, released Pokemon. So, to wrap up the video, we're going to release some of Ash's Pokemon. Goodbye Greninja. Goodbye Larvitar, who Ash technically didn't capture. Goodbye Lapras. And goodbye Goodra, who I still have yet to evolve from Sliggoo, sadly, but still. So, that's gonna be it for the Ash Ketchum run. Started off with Pikachu as my starter. And that's it for this video. I also forgot to mention that Solgaleo is also a Pokemon that's in Ash's Dex, but you know, I'm not gonna count him, I'll just showcase him right here. So, that is all for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.